Chicago is one of the largest cities in the United States, and it has many architectural ties to urban design. First off, let's start with what urban design is. Urban design refers to the process of designing a city in its entirety, such as buildings, open spaces, individual districts, and public areas like parks and libraries, which are all part of the urban design process. The Plan of Chicago, which was an urban design plan, was made in 1906 and published in 1909 and was created by architect Daniel Burnham, an urban designer, and Edward H. Bennett, an architect. The Plan of Chicago really focused on basing their design off Paris, which allowed for people to easily travel through the city streets seamlessly.
First off is public spaces in Chicago. Two of them are the Chicago Public Library and Navy Pier. The Chicago Public Library was created after the Great Chicago Fire in 1871 with the aid of Thomas Hughes, who created the English Book Donation. It said that England should provide a free library to the burnt-out city. Therefore, the Chicago Public Library was created from the ashes of the Great Chicago Fire and the donations from England. Also, the Chicago Public Library system is the second largest in the U.S. The second public space in Chicago is Navy Pier. Navy Pier opened to the public on July 15, 1916. The pier was built by Charles Frost, an architect with a design based on the Plan of Chicago. Originally, Navy Pier was to be a dock for freights, passenger traffic, and a space for indoor and outdoor recreation for the public. Many events were held at the pier, such as pageants and other types of entertainment. In 1927, the pier was renamed Navy Pier to honor the naval veterans who served in the First World War. Moving on to parks in Chicago, there's Grant Park and Millennium Park. Planning of Millennium Park began October 1997. Construction began October 1998, and Millennium Park was finally opened in July 6, 2004, 4 years later than it was planned. Millennium Park features the J. Pritzker's Pavilion, the Cloud Gate, also known as the Bean, the Crown Fountain, and Lurie Garden. The park was made to celebrate the second millennium and the world's modern advancements of architecture.
Next up is Grant Park, a large urban park in the Loop area of Chicago. It was originally made in 1844, but was modified from 1910 to the 1920s to fit Edward Bennett's plan of turning the park into a cultural center. This idea is evident today, as Millennium Park features the Field Museum of Natural History, the Adler Planetarium, and the Shed Aquarium, making it a prime location for recreational activities for citygoers all over Chicago. Lastly is the layout of Chicago's city blocks. The city blocks of Chicago were based off of a grid system that followed the city of Paris's own layout that grants pedestrians free-flowing travel around the city. It works by marking one grid section with 8 blocks, each block increasing by the number 100. Or each section being 1 mile, where the further you go from the intersection of State and Madison Street, as you can see right in the middle there, in the heart of the loop. For example, Madison Street, 0 north and 0 south, is 2 miles from 1600 North Avenue, or from right here to right there. All in all, Chicago's current urban design appearance today is largely based off of Daniel Burnham's and Edward H. Bennett's 1909 Plan of Chicago. It features a large epicenter, with many cultural and recreational centers, such as Grant and Millennium Park, and a grid system that allows for locations to be easily accessed by pedestrians, a system much appreciated by citygoers everywhere. Thanks for watching this presentation by Talon and Nate.